So I thought I'd make a quick little update on this thing. This is the last time the Skyline will be together. I'm about to start stripping it to pieces and carry over all the parts into our new S15 build. So I've owned this thing for 9 years now. It's done me well, and it's quite a hard thing to actually have to pull it to pieces, because there's been thousands and thousands of hours of time spent on this thing since I first built it. So the plan is this engine, all of the front of the car, intercooler, oil cooler, all the stuff is just going to be moved across into the S15. We're going to change the block to an RB28, so at the moment it's an RB30. We're going to get a billet crank from Spool Imports in Australia and just move that head over onto the RB28. So I'm hoping that the S15 will get it maybe approximately 200 kilo lighter than what we've got this car, and hoping that the lack of CC down from 3 litre to 2.8 litre, hopefully it doesn't affect too much of the turbo spool. I don't think it will. So we'll soon see. Anyway, this is all this interior stuff is going over as well. All the wiring, the steering wheels, the seat, handbrake, gearbox, the whole lot of it just straight into the S15, including the dry sump tank back here. So a little view of the interior. So all the rear as well, so we've got the radiator, fuel tank, fuel system, that's all going to come across. Hopefully the new car will make it a little bit tidier than this, because that is pretty messy. It's horrible to work on too if anything happens at the track. So the other thing is we've got the subframe down here, so we're running the Part Shop Max kit under here with the Winter's diff. So this whole subframe just drops out and goes straight into S15. It's all usable. Very easy for us to do this conversion. This is kind of half the reason we chose the S15, was because it was easy, very easy, quick conversion, and also because it's a lot lighter and a lot more nimble than what this thing could ever be. I mean, at the moment this thing is set up pretty good, but it's still far away from where we can get the S15, I believe. So one thing as a point of interest is the steering arms. Now you can look how rough these are. Unwise fab. So literally, let me get a torch out. Literally just hacked up arms. Really rough, but super strong. The hubs are factory hubs, which I have modified to play with a little bit of Ackerman. So they're just cut and welded hubs as well. Probably not the most safest thing to do, but they've been pretty good. Haven't had any issues with them breaking. So you can see that, and that's all very basic, but it works. So got the EFR turbo, 8374 Wall Corner. Wicked turbo, this thing. The spool on this thing is unreal. It spools super fast. It's basically like driving a naturally aspirated car when you're in the boost threshold. So it'll be interesting to see what this thing sounds like with the RB28. I think hopefully we'll get some more revs out of it, and hopefully it'll add a better note to it. Well, it certainly will sound different to what this thing does. So I'm hoping with that head and turbo combination it should sound pretty cool. So this is the end of the R33, but onwards and upwards, the S15 build will start on that this week, and I reckon by the end of February we should have the car running, and that gives us plenty of time to practice just over the winter time and end of summer. We're not planning on any D1 at the moment, any competition. We are just wanting to get the S15 up to spec, get it running right. Spend some time dialing it in and just take our time with it. We may look at doing competition, in a year or two, But for now, the focus is on getting the S15 to be as best as it can, and I'm quite excited for that, because I think from the things we've learnt on this car, we'll definitely be able to basically set the S15 up really, really well. And you know, the S15, we've got Wisefab down here. The S15 is very easy to set up because you get parts like this off the shelf, you know, so you can just buy it, plug it, bolt it in, you know it works, good to go. Whereas with this thing, there's a lot of development on the car, and Wisefab wasn't even around when we first made these steering arms and all the stuff we did on this car. So taking what we know from this car, putting it into the S15, I think we'll be in a good spot. Give it one last start up before it all gets pulled to pieces.